just the little shining rays of light and those little spark of love and beauty. So welcome this morning. So let's begin by taking our centering breath. Slowly breathe in through your nose, bringing that air all the way down to that belly and expanding it like a balloon, holding it. Slowly exhale. That balloon deflates and have it come out of your mouth. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in slowly. Just feel it. And then exhale. All right. So today we're going to try a little something different. We're going to start with our CPT, our Causing Peace time, also known as meditation. I think we're going to do that first. And then Friday's our review day. So let's just get right in and get into that feel of being one with our breath and settling into that peace and calm that we want. So when you're ready, go ahead and get in your mindful body by sitting up straight. And then just slowly letting your eyes drift down. And we'll begin that 5 minutes now. Take a slow breath in and out. So it might be a good thing to go ahead and jot down anything that you might have thought at that point in time. I saw that, wow, I really liked starting it off like that because I could really feel a difference. I also noticed my body starting to settle down. My stomach juices were just gurgling. It's because once I settled my heart down, it talked to my brain and the amygdala and all the wonderful things we're going to get into next week, which I'm really super excited about to talk about the exciting physiological way things are working in our body. So you can jot down a little something if you want. We want to talk about it a little bit later, but I really enjoyed that a lot. What we're going to do is talk about what we've discussed over the last week. And again, I like to just revisit this idea that mindfulness is a moment by moment awareness. So if you think of a clock and it's going tick, 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 that's the power of the moment by moment. I mean, think about that. How much life you're living in one little tick, tick, tick. But it's that moment by moment awareness of your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions when you get mad, and then your environment. And not judging it, not saying it's good, it's bad, you shoulda, coulda, woulda, all of those things. And then that meditation or that CPT time, the causing peace time, is that practicing time of the peace, setting that time aside so you may practice inside so that it can start to display on the outside. So this week was full of exciting things we did. We sent some kind thoughts and we sent out compassion, and that's a good practice to get into at least 2 or 3 times a week after your short meditation time, is to send those kind thoughts. And we sent them to ourselves because we're always taking care of other people first. So we sent them to ourselves. We sent them to a loved one. We sent them to a neutral person, meaning we didn't like or dislike them, but they were like an acquaintance. And then we sent some kind thoughts to some people we dislike, because let's face it, there are people that get under our skin at times. So by doing that, we start to create that love and kindness inside so that it project on the outside, and they feel it. They truly do feel it. So we are wishing them well, because remember, we talked about what you give out is what you get back. If you're one of these people who always get into victim mode, which I lived in for a very long time, it's not, why are they always doing this to me, to me, to me? I had to stop, and through meditation, I realized I was beating myself up. So that gave people permission to go ahead and treat me the way that I was treating myself. But it wasn't until I was able to look within that I was seeing I was causing it. Cause and effect. We live in a cause and effect world. Everything we do affects our external environment. We talked about belly breathing and the importance of it, of how it's being used in psychotherapy. We talked about the benefits of the deep breathing. We've gotten to the point where we're breathing shallow, and that is not doing any good for our heart and our body. We combine that with all the benefits of mindfulness we talked about, the power of it, of all the well-being, our general well-being of who we are, the spirit of each one of you. And then we talked about the physical aspects of the respiratory, the detoxification, the delivering of nutrients, and then the mental and emotional part, the relaxation of us settling down, the increased theta waves. Remember, the theta waves are the things that are right before you fall asleep or right when you're sleeping that just calm your whole body down, and it opens and expands your mind for being creative. And so we talked about the depression and anxiety, and just overall, like I said, the overall wellness and health of your body. So we really covered a lot this last week, and it just was very powerful. And so I just know that you're going to continue on your practice because there are so many benefits to it, and we become better people. And like all of us have kind of said that over and over again, that if we're stable and we're balanced, then we can help others. So you have to think about your imaginary magic bag or your toolbox. And inside that toolbox, you're not always going to use the same thing. Sometimes you're going to take that breath, and sometimes you're going to just visualize. So when an upset comes, you're going to have those tools to open up and pull them out, the different tools. So this weekend, I want you to really kind of think about some things that upset you. Be aware, be mindful of that moment when you get upset, and just jot those down, because as we get into next week, into the chemistry of your amygdala and your hippocampus and your thalamus, you're going to start to see how it all ties in together. And then once you understand it, you're really going to get why the kids are not learning. Because trust me, we taught it. And sometimes I walk out my door and say, darn, I did a darn good job today. And then certain kids will come back and it'll be like, I never even heard of that word. So next week, we're going to see why that is starting to emerge. And that's an exciting time, because you're going to start to learn that it all starts in the heart, and the heart controls everything by waves. Okay. So with that, continue on with your anchoring. Anchor with your hands on your belly to watch it expand and contract. Your anchor words, if your mind and thought gets to go a little wild this week, remember, I am, breathe in, exhale, relaxed. That's one of the tools in there. So there's just a variety of things. Whatever you want more of in your life, that can be your anchor word. So if you want more health in your life, more prosperity, more love, you start to affirm that every day. I am. I am is the greatest sentence. I is the subject. Am, that is the verb, right? I am. Think about that. It's a sentence. I am. So the power of I am is you're affirming it. I am friendly. I am prosperous. But you're retraining your mind, because we have so much programming in our mind that affects our life day to day.